Hey, it's me, Richard. Uh, oh shit, my bad. Sorry about that. As you can tell, I kind of dyed my hair. I don't care what the hell y'all really think this is a gift from me. Okay, I'm getting ready to roll a cigarette, I guess, because it's 20. I've been stressed out and everything like that, trying to make amends and shit, and people all the time coming to me for shit. Like, hey man, I need to talk to you. Like, okay, what you need to talk to me about? I can't stop thinking about this girl. Can't stop thinking about this girl. And I give them advice and shit. I mean, this is a shout out to a lot of people that have been there to support me through everything, been there to help me, my family, my mom, Tiffany, my aunts, Barbara Blunt, my grandma, Grandma Connie, my friend Cody, my friend Steven, my friend Elijah. I mean, sometimes my brothers help, but they don't really know how to deal with depression and shit. And I was talking to my friend last night, and he was talking about how he couldn't stop thinking about shit last night. And I was like, well, tell me what's going on. And he told me that he couldn't stop thinking about his dad. And I feel the same way. I lost my grandpa about a year and a half ago, something like that. And hang on. I feel the same way because I lost my grandpa about a year and a half ago. And it destroyed me. He was everything to me. He meant everything to me. He really did. He helped me tie my shoes when I was little. Everything. But what I'm trying to say is don't let those feelings control you. I mean, yes, I've had a bad past. I mean, I've been addicted to drugs. I've been in mental hospitals. I've been nearly arrested several times. And I don't let that define who I am. It's 2016. My counselor, a long time ago, told me to live each day by 10 minutes. If you fuck up in those 10 minutes, don't worry about how to make it up in the next 10 minutes. Worry about how to make it up in that 10 minutes. The 10 minutes that you still have left. Don't worry about if you fuck up in the next 10 minutes. Worry about how you can keep yourself from messing up in those next 10 minutes. Live 10 minutes at a time. If you fuck up in, let's say it's 110, 115 even. Let's say it's 115. If you fuck up at 117, don't try to fix it at 127. Try to fix it between 117 and 125. Because you started at 115. And then, in the next 10 minutes, when it hits 125, figure out how you can keep yourself from making that same mistake again. I came up with a new, kind of like a motto, I guess you would say. Don't live in the past. Don't forget the past. Don't live in the past. Always remember it, but never forget it. Because the past is what makes us who we are. Makes us what we are, who we are inside. It's not on the outside that counts. Like, I'm a big boy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm almost 300 pounds. I'm a big boy. I got made fun of in school for being fat, and, well, I really frankly don't give a fuck. Because it's not about the outside that matters. It's all about on the inside that matters. Everything you do comes back. There's always a reaction to what you do. Let's say, for instance, you misbehave. There are going to be consequences for that action. Let's say you do something good. There's going to be consequences for that action. For every action, there's an opposite but equal reaction. Hang on, I need a drink real quick before I continue this. You can tell I'm drinking a 2-liter. And by the way, y'all gotta try this shit. It's Mountain Lightning Grape. It's really fucking good. But what I was saying, don't live in the past. Don't let it define you. But don't ever forget about the past. Because the past is what made you who you are today. It's what makes you that great person. You've probably been through a worse life than mine. I know some of you have. Like, there's hardly things I haven't been through. Like, I've never been raped or molested. And I saw something on Facebook just now talking about people being raped and molested. And I've known several people who's been raped and molested. It destroys them. They feel like they have trust issues for a long fucking time. They won't be able to trust nobody for like ever. And when they do finally trust somebody, don't ever break their trust, because you will never get it back. But I've never been raped or molested, so I can't give you all the trauma, tell you about all the trauma it does to you. Because physically, it traumas you, and it mentally just fucks you up. Like me, I've been almost shot. I've almost been ran over by my grandmother. I was beat with a bat. I mean, I love my mom, but hell, she was even part of it. She was part of the reason I was abused. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't want to forget about all that. Because that's what made me into this person. That's why I have all these rage issues. And I'm trying to get past that. And if you believe in God, like, I'm trying my best to get back into my faith and Christianity. And if you believe in God, that is great. Believe in God. Have that stepping stone, as you can say, to help you push forward in life, to help you get farther. Use that negativity that people give you or you think about and turn it into something positive. People are all the time going to try to bring you down. Don't let them. People all the time, like when I was abused, people said I deserved it. I probably deserved it because I was an ass. Because I'm an asshole. That's what they said. I deserved to be abused. I deserved to be hit because I was an asshole. And I probably back-talked. I did back-talk. But not because I was an asshole. I wasn't afraid. I couldn't be afraid. I had to stand up for my 2 brothers. I also had to stand up for my mom. I had to be the one to protect them, and I was the one that took most of the beatings for them. And I don't let that define who I am. I'm not going to turn out to be some type of crazy sociopath or some shit like that. I'm not going to turn out to be a psycho. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be abusive. So I'm going to use what he did to me, tell my story, and make something positive out of it. Let you know that I have been through shit. I've been through a lot of shit. That's why I have PTSD, I have bipolar disorder, I have IED, which is intermittent explosive disorder. I have depression and anxiety. And the people in the military can tell you all about PTSD. See, we both have people in the military have PTSD like I do, but it's different for me and different for them. Like their PTSD is worse than mine in some areas, and in some areas mine is worse than theirs. Because sometimes I go to sleep and I wake up with a knife in my hand, or I wake up swinging and I wake up in a fighting stance. Sometimes people in the military do that too. And PTSD is no joke. It can ruin lives. If it's not treated, it can ruin lives. But the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't want people to be thinking that they're the only ones that have gone through this, and I don't want people thinking that there's no one out there that'll help them. If you ever need anybody, I don't care who you are, hit me up, talk to me. I stayed up 3 nights in a row talking my best friend out of suicide. I stayed up 3 nights in a row talking her out of suicide. She was so depressed. I just want everybody to know that there's always somebody that cares about you. And if you commit suicide, it's not going to just hurt. It's not going to just... It may take away all the pain that you feel, but imagine what it's going to do to your family, your friends. And if you have kids, imagine what it's going to do to them when their dad or their older brother has to tell them that you are no longer with them. You have to be strong for them. You have to. I only grew up with one parent. And my mom always got headaches, always got mad, and everything. But she was always there for us. Always, no matter what. And she still loves us to this day. And I've done everything I can to try to repay her back. Like, my house is a mess. Is a little bit of a mess. I try to clean, I really do. My brothers, they don't really help that much. I'm still going through shit. I'm trying to get into music. I mean, I'm sure you've seen my YouTube. I'm sure some of you have seen my YouTube channel where I tried to get into music. And I want to get into music. That way my kids never have to go through what I have to. They don't have to steal from stores so their family don't starve. They won't have to steal money from people. They won't have to be all sad and depressed all the time. I hate seeing people depressed. I hate it because I go through it every day. I'm depressed every day and I have nobody to talk to. Nobody asks how I feel. And frankly, I really gave up on people asking how I feel. It is my turn to be the counselor again. It is my turn to go and be there for you people. If you guys need anything, hit me up on Twitter at PumaJabi316. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on Kick, Boy Lonely. Hit me up on Snapchat, Chiefs Fanboy with 2 I's. Everything's lowercase. Let me put this out real quick. People want to talk about how drugs kill more people than anything. No. Suicide is one of the number one reasons that there are so many deaths in the United States. And it's because of the people that have a bad past. Look at all the serial killers. They had horrible childhoods. Same as me. Look at all the people that go and kill themselves. Horrible childhoods. Same as me. But because I had people to talk to, I got through it. They didn't have people to talk to back then. They were abandoned. Nobody would listen to them. Nobody cared to listen to them. Nowadays, you got people that care more than anybody because of what the world has turned into. The world is a disgusting, hateful, revengeful place. And I'm doing everything I can to make sure I do my part in the world by making sure people don't kill themselves. And I'm sorry that this video is taking so long. It's just, I have to get this off my chest. And I don't like it when people get upset. I don't like it because it reminds me that that's what I used to be like. And I want to make sure nobody ever has to go through what I go through. So like I said, if you need anything, hit me up on Facebook. I'm always on Facebook. If you want to text me, message me, I'll give you my number. Anyway, it's nice talking to y'all. Peace.